I like this phrase lately, participating in creation. You know, manifesting has become almost such a cliche
Yeah.
that some words, they get so overused nobody even knows what they mean anymore, or they carry connotations that aren't really clean. And so I'm loving this whole idea of participating in creation. We can participate in creation, we can follow the flow.
Yeah.
So there's several terms for it that I'm liking a lot more than that old manifestation word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that phrase, participation in creation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we get to participate in creation, not just like the animals and the trees, not just um, be there, not just go with what's being created, although sometimes that seems to be the most expedient way to go, is going with the flow. But we get to actively participate in creation.
Yeah.
We get to nudge that directional needle, where we want to go.
Yeah. Participating in creation, because I just love that phrase. It's just really resonating with me, but in a very vague way. So I just wanted to talk about it again. If you have something to say, or maybe I can ask some EQs. I don't know. Yeah, what exactly does that mean? Like, how do I participate in creation in a way that's so easy and soft and just like floating down the river?
It is. I feel like it's the opposite of default life. You as a contrast, you kind of look around and some people are just kind of living this default life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'm going to believe what I'm told, the default stories. I'm going to just, hope for the best, do a lot of physical action when I want to create something. I'm going to do what you're supposed to do. The default is often that it is all just a physical world, and you push rocks up hills and you do things according to the physical paradigm. And I feel like participating in creation is more recognizing your way expanded non-physical beingness that creates by a little thought,
Right.
by vibrating, by being, by wanting, by being curious and being open to possibility, and by being allowing, by having uncontradicted thought, uncontradicted vibration. But it does involve a lot of that knowing that we are more than physical.
Yeah.
And so it's why the rabbits out here aren't participating in creation that much. Maybe, in their slow evolution, they're participating at the consciousness level, and the awareness of their non-physical being is just so tiny.
Yeah.
They're just not, but we are capable of participating full out. Yeah.
I see. But then it's just our intention or our light little touch of a feather, and then there's the 90% of the power of the divine on our side.
Yeah, when we know what we want, and we have that little thing of clarity, and then we get out of the way and use our non-physical resources and our non-physical power to allow that to show up.
Yeah.
We are participating in creation when it looks like we're not doing anything at all. It's paradoxical.
It's very paradoxical.
Yeah, participating in creation. It doesn't mean we're out there with the pickaxe and the hammers. We're very subtly in the way it looks. Participating. Ah, yeah.
That feels great.
Doesn't it? It does. It's just such a yummy feeling. Even though she's gotten a lot happier and come a long way, I often use my mom as an example of somebody who doesn't much participate in creation. Life happens to her and causes how she feels.
Yes.
Causes how things go for her a lot.
Yeah.
And fortunately, my dad set her up with her retirement where she doesn't have to create it. And I take care of it so that she doesn't have to create a lot.
Yeah. That's good for her.
Yeah, so she can kind of go along on the default path, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But there's not that participation that you're talking about. Yeah.
Not much. I think her sense of humor elevates her in a way she's not even conscious of.
Oh, yeah.
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 It does. It does. Yeah. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
I think that's a creative force. Humor does lighten.
But yeah, I think so too.
Consciously participating.
Yeah.
Not choosing, I'm going to be a force in the unfolding of my life.
Yeah.
That's another way of putting it. I'm a force and a conscious creator.
Yeah.
In the unfolding of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first realized that I could have an effect on my own future's unfolding, wow, it was just so amazing. I thought, how could I not want to engage with this? It's wonderful. It's amazing. I mean, I really understand the difference between my small self's understanding of that or misunderstanding of what that power means. And then the sort of just different feeling of I can have an effect in the unfolding, but I also don't know what it is. And I'm going to be surprised by it. And it just feels so good.
Yeah, it does. And, I didn't think that there were only a few little points that I took out of the book that when I read it a long time ago, David A. Hawkins' Power versus Force. I feel like the title says so much.
Yeah, me too. I think I read that book about like one chapter, and the title said everything. And
it does.
Yeah,
if you're open to hear it, and he had an emotional scale, and it was like, yeah, okay, cool. But yeah, you look at things going on in the government right now. It's force.
Oh, it's total force.
Yeah, power can be soft and just like this radiating force field. That's what I think of power as. It's a radiating force field. And force is, certainly somebody takes their might and forces things. And, things can be done that way.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. And, I'm concerned sometimes that spiritual people even have a problem with the word power. I think they mix it up with force.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because power to me is a really positive word. But I don't use it a lot on the website because I think spiritual people sometimes are kind of...
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because power has been misused for centuries, and it's one of those, it's a word that has very certain connotations. You have to use it carefully.
There are even sayings that power corrupts.
Right.
Like money. Power.
Yeah.
Money.
Yep. So much baggage around money and power. Money is power, both of them.
A lot of baggage around that. And I don't have I should write a newsletter article about that, because power, man, if we can't claim our power,
Yeah. Yeah.
then we can't participate in creation as
Yeah.
effectively.
Yeah. And don't you think that connects to worthiness? Because our understanding of power is really connected to whether or not we think humans are intrinsically worthy or good or
Mhm.
not.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you don't have your worthiness, power is going to be scary.
yeah, yeah. I'm not worthy to have any power. I'm not sure I'll use it well.
Yeah.
That all that sort of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's big.
Yeah, I think of power as this also as a radiating force, but really like an invitational force. So a powerful person attracts people to her,
Hmm.
or a powerful president would be attracting people and attracting change through wonderful ideas instead of this forcing and this power over and making things happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.